Hey, all right, everybody. It is week 6 of P90X, and we are sweating today. So we just did the plyometrics. Feeling good. Got a lot more energy this week. I did make a switch. I went to phase 2 in the diet. I know last video I said I wasn't going to. I stayed on phase 1 last week, and I started to run out of energy, and I was tired and kind of grouchy. So I was talking to a couple friends of mine that are nutritionists, and they said, hey, go ahead and jump on to phase 2 because you're going to feel a lot better, because you get to add some carbs. So I just want to show you guys what that looks like and what our results have been so far. So we started off at 301 pounds originally last February, but this time we started off at 238 and I'm down to, 248, and I'm down to 234 right now. So lost quite a bit of weight so far, kind of just getting into that cut phase is what I'm trying to do. And I'm paying attention to my macros. So that's another thing, is when you're doing the portion control approach, you still need to log your stuff and pay attention to your macros, because you could be way off. In fact, I was getting way too much fat and not enough carbs. So that's why my energy levels dropped. So that's why we're switching it up this week. So far so good. I kind of played with it during the week last week. So a little bit of both, phase 1, phase 2 diet. And then Sunday I made the switch over to phase 2, and I was going to shoot a video, but man, life just was busy. So as you guys know, I got a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 6-year-old. So life can get pretty crazy, and I just don't use it as an excuse, but that's why I didn't get a video out to you guys. I'm sorry about that. So I'm going to just show you what I'm eating today. So you can see, like, for breakfast, I didn't really change a whole lot. I'm still sticking with my yogurt because I'm not sick of it yet. And I am switching the berries between blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries. Blackberries are my favorite. So unless my son eats them all because he loves them too, I usually stick with the blackberries. I did add, for breakfast, I added Ezekiel English muffin as a carb. And I did cut out my eggs because I know last week I said I love eggs, and I really do. I love the yolk, but that was one of the reasons I was getting too much fat. So do an avocado spread from Holy Guacamole or Holy Avocado. Just depends on which one you like. I like the guacamole a little bit more. It's got a little more spice to it, but they do have a Holy Avocado. And if you want to go more natural, you can go with the straight up avocados. I've done that before too. Main thing when you're doing your meals is weigh everything. Weigh it all, because you think you're eating healthy and you're still gaining weight. That's why. So here's another thing I do. I have 2 menus here. The reason I make 2 is because you want to have a backup plan. So if I get sick of eating this, I'm gonna switch to this. Does that make sense? So that's what we're gonna do there. You don't want to be stuck with one menu because you'll get sick of it. Okay. And so this is what phase 2 looks like. I'm in level 2 is what I decided to go with. It says I'm supposed to be in level 3, but I'm trying to cut. So I wanted to drop down to the next one. And I've been using level 2. So basically I'm just dropping a protein off. I did cut the dairy out almost completely, except for the yogurt in the morning. So no more cheese. And then the fruit, and I did that because of fat. I'm still sticking with 1 fruit. Vegetables, I'm just doing canned vegetables. Green beans are my favorite. That's what I've been sticking with. I had some carrots yesterday, but they're easy to shove in my lunch and pack and heat up. Fats, originally I wasn't doing any fat, but now I'm doing the avocado. So that's a healthy fat, unless I get sick of it, and then I'll switch to something else. Carbohydrates, you can see I get 3 now instead of 1. So what's that consist of? What we're gonna do for the 3 is obviously the Ezekiel, and I switch back and forth between the English muffin and the Ezekiel bread. I just can't find any Ezekiel bread right now. This is my meals right here. I still got 6 ounces of protein, so that's 2. That's 2, so there's 4 of the protein right there. And then I double up on my eggs in the morning, so that's 6. So that's my protein for the day. Also have 2 things of quinoa back here. Those are my other carbs for the day. So I'm sticking with pretty good grains because the Ezekiel bread uses the sprouted grain. And then I do the hemp powder, and the organic powder is one of my snacks. So I use that together, and I drink that about probably 10 o'clock is when I drink that. So do my breakfast in the morning right after my workout, 10 o'clock snack, 6 ounces of meat with carrots, quinoa. 3 p.m. snack, I just do a Quest bar. You can choose any one you want. And for dinner, I'm doing 6 ounces of meat. I'm gonna switch to brown rice because I didn't have time to cook it last week. I'm gonna cook it today because it's my day off. So you can see, and where I'm getting that from is right here on the snacks. I get a double, I get a bar, so I use the Quest bar for that. And then I get a drink, which I really don't use anything for that. But this is what the menu looks like. They basically just give you a menu to go off of. So you do this menu, you pick your proteins. Like I got flank steak, that's what the steak is right there, and I got chicken. So there's my flank steak, I get 3 ounces, counts as 1 protein, so I'm gonna double that up, so I get 2. And then the chicken obviously is 3 ounces as well, so I double that up and get 2. There's my avocado. I'm actually under a little bit because this is only 2 ounces and it says 3. So I'm okay with that. And then, because obviously I'm getting some fat in other areas too. This is really good. I like the fiber content in it. And this is very inexpensive at Walmart. This is also Walmart. Pretty inexpensive. It's probably the cheapest thing I've found as far as protein supplements go, and hemp's really good for you. So I want to show you too what my fridge looks like. So when I go in the morning to pack my food, I'm not scrambling. This is all my meals right here. I've got a bunch. You can see I've got a bunch of meals. I got my quinoa down there, all my flank steak. I've got some tri-tip in here as well. So really not supposed to do that, but my wife loves it, so I made it for her. And then got chicken. So I've got everything ready to go. So basically it's just a grab and go deal. And everything's dated. So I keep it for 10 days only, and that's it. So 11:30 or 1:30, and it's like what, 2:07 today or 2:08. So it's still okay. I'm probably gonna eat that today to get rid of it, and then all the rest of the stuff I just made. So check that out. I mean, it's really simple and easy. And that's just full, like there's just a drawer full of meal prep. That's all we do is meal prep for that. So, and I do that all in the smoker. If you guys have seen it before, if you got questions, ask me. It's really simple. If you don't have a smoker, I would definitely get one if you can afford it. They're a great investment. They make a smaller one that starts at like $349 for Pit Boss. They also make some other off-brand smokers that aren't as expensive. And then also, I would get the Lumberjack pellets because they are fantastic. They smoke a lot more. They give it a little more flavor, and you're not adding any fat to it. And you get some really tender, juicy meat. It helps preserve it. And along with that vacuum sealer is amazing. Keeps your meat fresh. And what's nice is this is a BPH-free plastic that they use. You can actually just poke a hole in this food saver bag, stick it in the microwave. It warms up faster and it kind of steams it. So it makes your foods stay good. And when you warm it up, it's still fresh. So it doesn't get all crusty, nasty. I cook it in the bag, super easy. You can also use a sous vide to warm it up. We've done that before too, because we've cooked in the sous vide before. But that's what we're eating this week, guys. And to be honest with you, I feel a lot better. Like I just did the plyometrics workout. There's a lot of parts where I know I feel gassed usually, and I just pushed through. It was awesome. Like I just had a little bit of extra energy because of those extra carbs I'm eating. But you just want to make sure to make little adjustments to your diet every week to see what works for you. Because I only lost a pound or two, like a pound and a half, 2 pounds, something like that this week. But that's okay because I'm making those adjustments. Now, if I gain weight, then I know I need to dial it back the other way. So that's what I was kind of scared to go into phase 2 because I was scared I was going to gain weight. And of course, I got on the internet and read everybody's spiel on it. And everybody's like, oh, no, stay in phase 1. You're going to lose all this weight. Don't stay in phase 1. No, the workouts don't get more intense because you're going to read that. Oh, well, the workouts aren't any more intense, so you don't need it. Yes, you do, because you're going to push harder in your workout because you're going to have more energy. That's the whole idea. Okay, so the idea is to get your body burning the fat and then get your energy level back up so you're not tired and grouchy and grumpy. So you definitely want to do that. That's kind of when you know it's time to switch. And there's also a phase 3 that we're going to transition to next time. So that in month 3, we're going to transition that phase 3, and that's going to be even more carbs and less protein. So it's going to be awesome. So I'm excited about it. And then I think for the next 90-day challenge, I've been toying with the idea of maybe doing T25 and the P90X 3, because they're both 30 minutes, and just doing like a hybrid calendar and do them both every day. So like that could be awesome too. But check them out. Check out my results. I mean, I've been doing really good. I'm going to post, like at the end of this deal, I'll post my before and after pictures. So I'm not quite there yet where I want to post pictures of myself up there, but I'm getting there. So let's see, we're on day 37 and we're going to day 90. So we're almost halfway through. We're 8 days away from halfway through. And then when I get to day 90, I'll post my result. I'll post, hey, this is where I was, and this is where I'm at. So you can see, because I've lost over a year, I've lost like 66 pounds, and I want to say it was like 28 inches. I did it the other day. I put it on Facebook, but I didn't put it on here. But I did I lost quite a bit of weight over the year, and I actually had lost more weight and I wasn't feeling very good. So I changed my diet. So I put a little bit of weight on. Now I'm losing it back, but I'm doing it the right way. I'm doing it a little bit slower. So, because I lost 80 pounds quick, and I was just on a really reduced calorie diet, and I feel like it just ate a lot of my muscle up. Now I'm starting to build it back up and, do it the right way. So check me out, subscribe to my channel, like this video, hit the little subscribe button so you get, the notifications and all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. I'll see you next week.